Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, today we're going to talk about high value men and high value women. So you figure you want a high value man. Okay, number one, let's get the definition right. Now this is what I consider to be a high value man. This is a man who is honest. You see, he is kind and compassionate. He's empathic. He's generous, loving, and he's successful in whatever he does. Now, this is not to mean that he has a mansion or big fancy cars or any of that. I'm talking the value being more on the inside of the person's heart and soul. That's where the value is. The value isn't outside of the person. The real value of a person is inside of a person. Okay. So I'm hoping, ladies, that this is what you mean by a high value man. A man who's going to come in there and treat you like the queen that you are. Like the queen that you are. Okay, number one, you're not going to accept a man who has less assets than you have. It doesn't do you any good to hook up with somebody who has less than what you have. Number one, he'll probably end up just being jealous of you. Or he may end up just using you. But if the man has equal or more than you, it's a better combination, because the man, he always wants to feel like he's the head of the relationship anyway. And if he's making less financially than you, he's always going to feel kind of funny about that you make more than him, or you have more possessions than him. And if he's a narcissist, he's just there to take it all from you anyway. But we're going to talk about the value part of it. Number one, whatever you want in life, you have to match it on a vibrational scale for you to receive it. For the universe to bring you the things that you want, you must vibrate on the same level as what you receive. Now, you probably heard about this before, but if you haven't, this is the way that the universe works. Because we are all energy, and everything in the universe is energy. For you to attract what you want into your life, you need to be a vibrational match to it. And where am I going with this? If you want a high value man, that means that you need to be a high value woman. If you want the universe to bring this to you, you need to be a match to it, and the universe will deliver. Now, how do you do that? You need to work on yourself. Number one, you want to clear out old baggage from previous relationships. And that takes some time to clear yourself out. You see? You want to do some affirmations and meditations to build yourself up so that you will be pure on the inside of any negative energies at all. You want to clear them all out. This way, you'll be more in tune to the universe bringing you someone who's done the same thing. Because you don't want somebody who's going to be bringing their old baggage to you. So you have to clean out your old baggage if you want to match with them. Do you understand? You have to be what you want in life. You have to be it if you want that. If you want a good, solid foundation in it. You see, it's a lot of people that go out and deceive other people to get what they want, but it doesn't last. It's not on a solid foundation. You see, if you work on yourself, and it's so important to do that, if you want to be happy in this life, you work on yourself, becoming this high value woman, you can't help but attract a high value man. And wait a minute, ladies, it has nothing to do with how much money you make. I know that's the first thing that people go for when they talk about high value, how much money the person makes. The person can be a millionaire and be a very low value person. You see, money has nothing to do with the value of who you really are. Now you want somebody to be truthful with who they are, living their true self. You don't want somebody who come with a mask, who are pretending to be someone that they're not. That's why you can't be that, or you will attract that. You see, you must live in truth if you want truth. And a high value person does not settle. You don't feel needy. You don't feel like your time is running out and you got to hurry up and pick somebody or you're going to be left behind. No. And a high value person is not influenced by what other people think. You don't need validation from other people to make choices in your life. The high value person will use their own internal instincts as a guide toward their greater good. That's a high value person. A person who lives in truth and honesty. You see? Today, it gets all mixed up because people value the wrong things. People put their value in the wrong things. You see? They worship people who visually have a lot of material gain. They want to worship those people. When some of those people could be the worst people ever. Not saying that they're all. And there's nothing wrong with wealth. Wealth is a wonderful thing. As a matter of fact, the universe wants you to be abundant and wealthy. But the universe wants you to be honest and truthful and compassionate to others. You see, you don't just go around taking advantage of people. That's not a high value person. In my eyes, it's not. It's not. That you lie, cheat, or kill for a gain, for material gain, or for any kind of gain. That's not high value. And there's people out here who are willing to do anything, anything to get recognition. To get, what went through my mind was to get clout. But I'll say to get recognition. Recognition. You don't need that. You don't need that. Remember, happiness is within you. And a high value person has found that happiness within. And when you find that, it radiates in your aura. It radiates. And people can see it and can feel it when you come around. You don't have to put on any airs to make them think that you are what you think you are. You see, you don't have to be fake to come off as a high value person. Now look, this is the thing. This whole high value person and all this is going around because people want to be chosen. People want to be chosen by other people. So they want these labels to be high value. High value. Just so you'll be chosen or be validated by other people. Why? Why do you feel like you need to be validated? If you know your own value, you don't need validation from other people. You don't care what other people think. You don't care what other people say. It has nothing to do with you. It has more to do with them than with you. Know your own value. And don't bother what other people say about you. Do not let other people define you. Define who you are. There's people out here that they want to just look at you and tell you that you're this and that you're that and whatever. No. But it's up to you to accept what they say as truth or not. It's up to you to accept it. You don't have to accept what other people think about you or what they say about you. You don't have to accept that. If you know who you are, well, it shouldn't bother you at all what other people say about you or what other people say that you are. You see? Listen, there are people out here that will not like you for no reason at all. They just see something in you that they don't like. And many times it's because it's something missing in their lives. When they look at you, they feel that void in their own lives. And that's why they don't like you. Because you make them face something in themselves that they don't like. You haven't done anything. You are just yourself. But you reflect something back to them about themselves that they don't like. That's why they don't like you. It has nothing to do with your value. You don't look for other people to tell you your value. You should know your own value, your own worth, and you act accordingly. You act accordingly, which means you don't go around letting people talk to you any kind of way, disrespecting you any kind of way, and you just, take it like you don't feel like you're worth more than that. Don't do it. Don't even start doing it. Anybody comes and disrespects you, you let them know that you're not going to tolerate that. And then you just dismiss yourself from their presence. That's right. Whether it's for a short time or whether it's for all the time. That's your free will. You don't have to stand up and take anything from anyone. That's what high value is. That's what it is, no matter what people tell you about being high value. You understand? You embrace your true self. Your true self, not your fake self your fake self is what you do to impress people, to attract people, your fake self. Your value is in your true self. Your true self. And if you have gotten way far off of the path, come back and find your true self again. That's where your love is. That's where your value is. Your self-worth is in your true self. Ladies, I hope that you understand this message. And don't allow people to tell you what your value is. You know what your value is. And if you feel like your value is low, then you have the strength and the ability to raise your vibration and bring your value up. To live a better life. And that's all you want. To live a better life. But you have the strength and everything you need to do that within you. You don't need anybody else to do it for you. Or anybody else to define you. Or anybody else to come and define you. There's a lot of people out here who want to define you all the time. All the time. When I was younger, I raised my boys. I was a single mother raising my boys. Yeah, men want to come and tell me my value because I had 3 kids. They want to lower my value because I had 3 boys and I was single. That had nothing to do with what value I have to bring to the table. I still had all of my talents, all of my abilities. You understand? All the things that I can do. All the things that I can manifest and know how to do it. Has nothing to do with that. But if you buy into it, that's your free will. If you buy into what other people say about you, that's your free will. And you will face the consequences of your decisions. And the way that you think about yourself. A lot of it is how you feel about yourself. How you feel about yourself. Do you feel happy? Do you feel like you can do anything that you desire? Do you feel like you can have anything you desire? Look around your environment. Is it what you desire? If it's not, then you need to work on yourself some more. It's all coming from within you. You don't go out there looking for it. It's within you, and allow the universe to bring it to you. To bring it to you. That's what life is all about. Not for you to go out here to kill yourself. to kill yourself working like a slave for somebody else, and then having that somebody else to tell you what your value is, how much you worth. Ladies, I want you to stand on your feet and know that you are a very valuable person, for you are right there. You might not be using the gifts that the universe has given you. Maybe you've listened to other people who told you that, you can't, what you can't do and what you can't be. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can be and do anything that you desire in this universe, and that you have value. Your life is very valuable. And don't let anybody tell you that it isn't. That it isn't. So, ladies, I hope that you understand this message and know that you are a high value person. Now men, they can tell you what they deem as a high value woman and all that and all that and all that. So what? So what? What does that mean? Is he choosing you? Is he saying he's finding all those things in you? Great. Great. But if he's not, it doesn't mean that you're not high value. You may not be high value on his list, but you're high value on somebody's list. This is what I'm telling you. It's not a generic thing that one size fits all. Don't go for that. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. We all have value. We all have value. It's just people out here that wants to criticize. They live their life. They're pessimists. They see everything wrong before they even see anything right. Don't you be one of those. Don't you stay on the right path. Always loving yourself and building yourself up. And know your value. Don't allow disrespect from anyone. Anyone. And ladies, be good to yourself. I think I'm going to end it here. I hope that I was clear with this message. And I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel and leaving your comments. I just want you to understand that everyone has value. Everyone has value. It's just according to how you perceive your value. Don't worry about how others perceive it. It's more important how you perceive your own value. And ladies, I'll put a link again in the description for those of you who want to start with some affirmations and start working on raising your vibration. So, ladies, again, I wish you well. Keep those comments coming. I really enjoy reading them. And I wish you all much, much happiness and goodwill. and I hope to see you next time.